kato mai a kina tolo ka whekau whalangi ko ia o e ke tau kātoanga ko ia ka kohe ma tanpo o e office fo o ko ia ai kautaha ka pūlo inoni ko ia
whawhetaki ho tua he hoa whakoloa ko nuk tau whataha mai ai ke whahoko ki polkarama ko ni pako kore ke u whatap ki ho tua mafi o Afi ho tau loto ngā tapu moe kere i kini tapu moe na Afi fio tamako tupo wono he ki a kuin na naspau tua tapu moe pilinis kalauni pilinisi uluka alala tua pia moe whale o ha moe ofo ate whatapu ki he palemia o Tonga pe ke tokon palemia kau hou eiki kau minista pe ke kau whafofonga e whalealea o Tonga. Whatapu heni ki he kau CEO. Pe ke kau ikale tahi tutuku. Tapuat ki he kau memi papoate. Pea mo halotu. Tapu ki he ngahi mātu aba pe ke whanau o tau kau he ahoni. Pe awa te whatapuni ki ha sola mo wulangi o tau kau whataha he pompongini. Ako kore ha whangamārie ke whinemotu atuan, ke whakakato ate whatongia ko whakouna ki au, ke u whahoko hono whataulama atu e polokalama, tanu pou e pompongkoen. Ako kore ke hoko atu e ku whawhelo aki, i he lea whasiapani, kai pehe ke lea whapapahalangi, ko uhiape ko e tau whawhalangi he pompongini, pea mo e kau whakaafe me tua pureanga tau kau whataha he pomongin. To the Ambassador Extraordinary and Bilen Potentially of Japan, to the Kingdom of Tonga, His Excellency Mr. Inakaki Hishao. Minasama, konnichiwa. Inakaki Taiji o Hazame. Nihon Daizigan no minasama. Kiowa arigatou gozaimashita. Rugby Tolenigu Sisetsu o Sukude itadakimaste. Makoto ni arigatou gozaimashita. Rugby o Aisuru kotomodachi dake de wanako. Konge degina raifuzu dari ni kanzin no aru kotomodachi ni. Todemo konoguni no sorai na selai ni. Onge o modelashu. Koto o negade masu. Soside wadashi tashi nga hiki suzuki kyorogu shide Tonga no rugby kayogu no koshigu do haden ni koken shide itadakitai. To omoimasu. Tozo yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. To the diplomats representing from Commonwealth countries, the High Commissioners from Australia, British and New Zealand, even though they're not here, the CEO of the Internal Affair and the CEO of the Dasanok, they were one of those were invited, but I just wanted to acknowledge them because they are one of the toners through the Rugby Union. And the representatives from the stakeholders, the ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to guide you through the programs for today's event. Right after this, I would like to start our program with the call to worship, leads on by one of the board member, Mr. Kasifine, and will be followed by the CEO of Tonga Rugby Union, Mr. Aisia Ahulele, to carry out the welcoming remarks and the overview of the project.
Kore peke u whakatulo watu. Kau whafofunga e pe mua e. Kore whamore more. Whai whikau kuku ona e. Polo kalamba koini e pongpongi ni whahatau lotu. Tupe mua ki wha tupe. Kai lawa whakahoko tau whatongia. Tau lotu. E si hoa. Ko koe o huma o tua. Koe o tua koe. O mamani katoa. Ma whawhera e si su hifo mua hata pua ki whakafo i tui ka ki mau tolu mihe mau hau. O mai ka ki mau tolu mau hene hao. Kei whaka te mau mui ki mea ngau ya ki mau tolu nengo mau tae tau. A whia me he tau ka kapa whau. Mau kei tuku lolo atu e. E si su glais ko alo o mau whamoi. Amen.
Your Excellency, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, this is truly a great day for Tonga Rugby. Rugby has for over 100 years been the national sport of Tonga, whereby we have consistently battled the biggest nations in the Pacific and the world through the years. In 1996, the game changed from an amateur sport to a professional game. When that happened, gradually the bigger and richer nations grew and got stronger because they had the resources and the investment into their unions. And the on-field results came with that. Unfortunately, Tonga, the smallest rugby nation, has taken longer to adjust because it has the least resources and funds out of any rugby nation in the world. Today marks a significant step for Tongan rugby, with the groundbreaking and implementation of its first ever training facility, owned and controlled by the Tonga Rugby Union. A facility that should have been built years ago to help our national teams and players prepare and become the best rugby player they can be. Now our talented players will be able to train in their own house and fulfill their potential, ready to take on the world and make Tonga proud. It is a small step in what we need to succeed, but a giant leap in the right direction for our game. This is the first ever facility for the Tonga Rugby Union, but we hope to build more in Mava'u, Hapai and Ewa. Because in the outer islands, they have the best players, I think. The name of this game we play is Rugby Union, a game that unites people from all over the world, of all shapes and sizes, and all walks of life. Today we unite because of long-standing friendships and the love of two countries for the game of rugby. This project could not have been possible without the gracious support of the Japanese ambassador, His Excellency Hisao Inagaki, his wonderful staff, and the people of Japan through the Japanese government grassroots program. We are even more grateful knowing that Tonga Rugby Union are the first sporting entity to be the recipients of this support. We are truly blessed. Thank you. I would like to also thank very important people, our staff members, who I can truly say that without the genuine friendships that existed between the Japanese embassy and the Tonga Rugby Union staff, and their long hours spent at Bellfish talking about the science of beer and sake and their love of rugby, we would not be here today. And that is why rugby is so unique and special, that beer and sake can make things happen. The success of a team, club or country is usually counted by the amount of trophies they have won. Tonga does not possess a lot of trophies, but with this facility, we are already winners. Anata no yasashi sa, te uso o honotoni, koiei ni o moimasu. Arigato gozaimasu.
CEO ya Tongatapu, Aisea Aholele.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. I now invite the guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Inagaki Hisao. Please come forward and address the key remarks for the day.
Mr. Mariu Takai and all board members of the Tonga Rugby Union, Mr. Aisea Aholelehi, the CEO of the Tonga Rugby Union, and all staff of the Tonga Rugby Union, government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Malo e lelei Today, I am delighted to join all of you in the groundbreaking ceremony for the Tonga Rugby Union training facility, which is funded by Japan through its grant assistance for grassroots culture project. Since arriving in Tonga in December 2023, I have been struck by the fact that rugby is more than just a sport. It is the pride of Tonga and has a significant impact on the socio-economic development of the country. For example, remittances from Tongan rugby players around the world is one of the country's main source of income. I understand that this training facility will be used primarily for the newly established High Performance Academy, which aims to produce future professional rugby players at the international level. I also understand that it will be open to the public. In a country where non-communicable diseases, or NCDs, have been on the rise in recent years, the importance of exercise plays a vital role in improving health and preventing NCDs. Rugby players in particular are very popular and influential. If they post their trainings and exercises here on social networking site, emphasizing the importance of exercise, I believe it will have a great impact in the fight against NCDs all over the country, not just those who use this facility. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted that the government of Japan is supporting the construction of such an important training facility through our grant assistance for grassroots cultural projects, which it was signed in on 17th January. Taking this opportunity, let me tell you a little bit about the rugby exchange between Japan and Tonga. The rugby exchange started with this Soroban or Abacus study program. His Majesty the late King Topo IV was impressed by the Japanese abacus, and the abacus study program started in Japan in late 70s. In 1980, two Tongan students who came to Japan as part of the abacus study program, Mr. Hopoi Taione and Mr. Nofomuri Taomoe Forao, joined a university rugby club. Since then, many Tongan players have played in Japanese high schools, universities, and corporate clubs. And today, Tongan players make up the largest foreign majority in Japanese rugby. In fact, Tonga is the country that has produced the most players for the Japanese national rugby team, or Brave Blossoms. Some players stay in Japan after retiring from rugby and take Japanese citizenship and work to bridge the two countries, such as Nofomuri Taimoe Paula, Siali, Latu, and Lopeti Otto. As you can see, rugby has played an important role in promoting culture and in people-to-people exchanges between our two countries beyond the framework of sport, and it is no exaggeration to say that it has become a form of diplomacy through rugby exchanges. It is my sincere hope that many of the young players who will train here will become future ikaletahi. It would be wonderful as well if many of them could play in Japan in the future. Through this type of exchange, we hope to develop excellent rugby talent to represent Tonga in the future. Malo aupito. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. And now we have reached the most important part of event of the day. And guest of honor, distinguished guests, and esteemed colleagues, Thank you for bearing with us as we mark a truly special occasion for the Tonga Rugby Union. It is now my honor to invite the guest of honor, distinguished delegates, and our esteemed EIBs to join in for the groundbreaking ceremony of the new training facilities for Tonga Rugby Union, so they can lay the first stone to symbolize the beginning of an incredible journey. First, I would like to invite our guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Inakaki Hishao, the Ambassador of Japan, to please come forward and lay his first stone. Your country is the main donor of this project, and your vision and donation are keys to making this dream a reality. Thank you so much for the generous support and dedication.
Peki, kua tawa umani ki he konga ko ia ka ko hono tangpo ko ia o e tuanga ko ia o office fo ko ia o e komiti ka pula tonga ai a ka ulaksa volo
Joining this event
e tiri vai he ambassador ka ko e wa vi falang lang fu kia e aho ko na hang ko yang mo me mai
can you join me all for a round of applause?
so ko la vai o
Remarkable event.
Ua sa volo ko ia ka kono whainga o kamata ai ngāwe.
Joining this event, we are privileged to have the High Commissioner, representative from the High Commissioner of Australia. Please come forward and lay a stone.
Io whawhonga ni o High Commissioner Australia. Ni lao mai mo ia.
Support has been assisting us in building the future of our nation's rugby talent and the legacy
Kono,
of the sport.
lao
that we
mai ia
love.
ai sa volo noa.
We continue on to some of the stakeholders. Mr. Manu, please.
Istama no na pea mo e sa volo hono tolo. Lava ia. Tau wakai kepe ke i
Board
toe.
members, Mr.
Ata.
Gasfine
Mihi
and
pote.
Mariu.
Sa volo na wha e pea mo kas.
The CEO of Tonga Rugby can be also one of those remarkable people that helps to build up the rugby here in Tonga.
Mariu tākai. Pea mālo ko sa volo. Wa mui mui pea mui tau CEO.
In this moment, I would like to call upon Tili Puloka, Siwa, and those boys, Nili and those. You can also come and mark this incredible journey that we are going to receive from the government of Japan.
Peke wihen bifok mo tau kau. Mo ngai tangata i malai ko ia o aka punya ni. Niri Latu pe ka siwa tau malolo mo. O kina tol ko ia kau.
Lily will be the representative of the ex-Ikaletahi,
Ko ia.
and Lily is the representative of the former Ikaletahi. Siwa is the
Ia lava e sa vola
manager
siwa.
of the academy. We're sure this facilities will help a lot in his academy
Ia ko.
and
Sa vola
also
na
our
diri.
national teams. So if anyone who wants to come and join in laying those stones to mark this incredible journey that we are going to receive from the government of Japan, you're most welcome to come right now.
Pea ko na ko whaata ke taha be. Kini lava to kau ngā kau i no whailonga i ko ia o tanpo ko ia
Okay.
o tau ofisi fo.
Thank you very much. We have done the ceremony of the groundbreaking, and I would like to take this moment to acknowledge all of you and your leadership and support. And now we have come to the end of our program for today, where I would like to invite one of the board members, Mr. Maliutakai, to please come forward and address the vote of thanks. Thank you.
I o taha ka unu pa koia pote, maari takai kini whai a whakamalo.
Malolang. Tapu moe tolu tahai o tua ko awhia taulo tonga. Whatapu atu ki hau e whanua. Tama o tupo ano. Pia pehe hoki ki he tahine kuini. Kia kuini na naspau tukua. Pia moe whare o haa mohe o. Watu ke whatapu makehe kuini ki he Ambassador Siapani, His Excellency Mr. Inakaki Xiao, ko e whakawhakalanglangi whuki a kit, ka katoanga e honi. Pa kou kore ke u whanga atu he ngahi, whakatapu kakato nei kai mata aki e tau ki katoangani. Ka e tā motuani, ke te whakahau katu haki rea whakamalo nau whangati e sea o e puatia. Ki Ambassador Siapani, pia kou kore ki ia whenau no hoe ke o ngā ke rewa pitania ko hinga ko tau Kristofona, pia mo kau muni o tau I heni he ahon. Your Excellency, I am deeply honored to represent the chairman and directors of the board of the Tonga Rugby Union in extending a very sincere and heartfelt gratitude to the government and the people of Japan for their generous offer to assist Tonga Rugby in the pursuit of its vision and objectives of continuously promoting and developing rugby in Tonga. Your support in this initiative, as we witness today, the training facilities for our future rugby players will have a significant impact in our boys in the field. We have a saying in Tonga, o ku kai ha me e ma'u ko whamalope. In the Tongan context, this is my own interpretation. We do not have material things to show how much we appreciate your kindness and what you have offered, apart from having to say thank you. So thank you again, Your Excellency. I'd also like to thank representatives from other diplomatic missions, development partners, government ministries, ex-Ikaretahi, players, and all rugby fans who are here with us today to show your support. Thank you all for taking the time to share and witness this momentous occasion in the development of rugby in Tonga. Your support will go a long way in inspiring our players to rise to the occasion when the time comes. Whamalo ato ki CEO, ai se aurere, pia pehe kene kau staff, I ngau e lahi. Yo no, ngarea e ngahi tokoni, ma whotutu e tau pokarama, o tau hina he ahoni. Malo e ngau e, wa tala monu atu. He whatungi ake he kahau. May God bless you all. Tua whatu.
Ure tākai moe rea whamalo.
Your Excellency, I just have been promoted to be a minister. So I'll say the closing prayer for today. Pia koe keresio tau eiko si suklais, vehe mo ewa atua ko tamai, vehe me lau maria manioni, Ke nofa ofa I he ambassador Sabani pe he ka tek ma tol ko to ma he ni I of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Ya, no makakatoi tau programa ke ko ia I he pong ini.
Thank you very much. That's the end of our program. And please, you're all invited for a photo taken here at the front. And you can stay around for networking opportunities. And we're providing a very light lunch for today. Thank you very much.
Ko ia, hangi ko ia, ni mo whanongoa mai ni whahauko atu ko e CEO. Ko ia makakatoi ia programa be ai whahauko pe ai inista pe a mo e whawhalang ko ia o aho. Ko e tangata e ki ambassador ko ia siapa ni ki Tonga ni. Pe ika inga tau te pen fok mo e whakamoko hen ko ti pe ia. Ka unga ke tola he tau ngai programa ko ia me wikilani. Ini pe te mau tatau atu me he office ko ia Patakapula Union a Tonga. Ka u whai whatongia. Whai tā ko pita tā ka fua. Pe an whatata e tau pesi. Ko alipate ki sina. Pea, he mutua koni ni whahako atu, ai whamatala koni, ko aurisa te tana tohi, mou mea, kua o whatu.
Ai poetesi